Hello everybody. So the X300 has thrown up some pre-MOT joy. Wasn't expecting to make this video, don't really want to be making this video, but that's the joy of owning old cars. So looks like we're going to be sorting this mess out next. Okay, so basically all this has been welded before, and this is why it's gone bad again. The reason this is rotted out, you see that telltale line there, is because there's a patch behind it which wasn't put in properly, which I'll show you in a bit. This is all still got the original rusty panel behind it, and yeah, it's just a disaster. So normally I'd chop a piece out, weld in and cut and weld in a new piece, and then move on to the next bit and chop another piece out, weld a piece in. But this time I thought I'd try something different, so I thought I'd do me templates before I even get an angle grinder out, and take them to the garage and cut the steel out first, and then at least save some time out on the drive. So I've got one for there, got one for down here, and I've got this one that goes around the jacking point underneath, so that'll give me something to get started on. So I better find some steel and start chopping them out. So that's how the panel goes on the car. The bottom lip is attached to the sill, the bottom of the sill, and this part is the start of the floor. So just by using 2 bits of weedy angle iron and a block of wood, you can make some presentable patch panels. Okay, the next thing you're going to see me do is self-tap this panel into position, and the reason for that is there's quite a bit of shape going on down here, and the last guy is plated over it and he managed to get the shape, but I'm going to have to chop all this out, and obviously once it's gone, so I want to get those nice round shapes in while they're still there, because like I say, once I've chopped out all the rot, there won't be any guide reference there. We've only just got to get the metal to start moving in that form, and then we can finish it off. That's the reason anyway. So we'll use a load of screws, get it fixed in position, and then I'll just beat that round, and then I can start marking up where to cut most of this out. So here's a look at the repair panel that I was talking about. As you can see, it's actually two. There's one here, and then there's one here, where we just added a little bit more and just slapped it all over everything. And as you can see, the panel itself, the repairs, it's completely rotted out. It's completely rotted through here, and it's left the next bloke with a lovely mess to sort out. Okay, good example of how not to do it. Okay, so here's a closer look at that panel that you just saw being chopped out. Yeah, enough said. Okay, so that's the finished filler panel, I'm calling it. This is to replace the missing metal that ties the outer sill, the floor pan and the inner sill all together. Connects to the floor brace and it connects here to the jacking point. So when all that's welded back together, it should all be nice and strong and be nearly as good as new, I would have thought. And like I say, that was made just with on this occasion, just a piece of wood and a piece of angle iron, because I didn't have a piece of angle iron long enough. So if you can make that, you can fix most things on most cars. Okay, so this will be the last chance to have a look at what's going on before we fill all this hole in. So off in the distance you've got our floor repair panel, and then from here out to here is the end of the filler panel we made, and then we've got our new triangular brace that you saw me making the template for at the beginning. That ties all this sill end together with this return lip, so we've got something to weld the big panel to down this side. So I've joddled that edge because it'll look neater when the wheel's on full lock. All the rest of it is covered by the wheel arch liner, so, or a lot of it, so, but just made a bit of effort around there. So I'll bring you back when we got all this in. Okay then, so last look round, This is the top of the filler panel. This is the floor panel. It's now all metal. Right up into the corner. All nice and solid. So there's a better look at the floor patch. So it's all been pinch welded from this side onto the filler panel, which is in the middle, and the sill on the outside. That's the bottom of the panel you saw me beating round into shape. And that's the big panel all welded in now. So as I think you can see, it turned into quite a big job. But there it is. If you wake up one morning and the corner of your X300's missing, now you know how to fix it. Okay, that'll do for this one. Thanks ever so much for watching. Catch you in the next one.